Claude Fable 5 launched as Anthropic's safest path to releasing its most powerful public AI model yet. 3 days later, it was gone. Not because of a normal outage, not because users simply moved on. Anthropic says the US government issued an export control directive, forcing the company to suspend access to Claude Fable 5 and its more restricted sibling, Claude Mythos 5. So what actually happened? On June 9, 2026, Anthropic launched Claude Fable 5. The company described it as a Mythos-class model made safe for general use. In plain English, Anthropic had a very powerful new model family called Mythos. Claude Mythos 5 was meant for vetted groups, especially cyber defenders and critical infrastructure partners. Claude Fable 5 was the public version. The same underlying model, but with strict safety filters. That is why the launch became such a big deal. Anthropic positioned Fable 5 as its most capable, widely released model for long-running work. Large coding projects, research, document analysis, vision tasks, and agent workflows that could run for hours or even days. Developers immediately started testing it. Early reactions described it as expensive, slower than smaller models, but extremely capable for serious engineering work. AWS also announced access through Amazon Bedrock, highlighting long-running execution, vision, and self-verification. But this model came with a catch. Anthropic said Mythos-class capability creates real dual-use risk, especially in cybersecurity and biology. Dual use means the same tool can help defenders and researchers, but it can also help bad actors. For example, an AI that can inspect code and find vulnerabilities can help a company patch systems faster. But similar capability can also help attackers find weak spots. That is the tension. To handle that risk, Fable 5 shipped with conservative safeguards. If a request touched sensitive areas like cybersecurity or biology, the system could refuse it or route the response to Claude Opus 4.8 instead. Anthropic told developers to expect new refusal handling, fallback logic, and different billing rules. Users noticed the safeguards quickly. Some developer communities complained that harmless technical or scientific prompts were being flagged. That matters because the most valuable use cases for a model like this often live near sensitive technical domains. Then came June 12th. Anthropic posted a statement saying the US government had issued an export control directive. According to Anthropic, the directive suspended access to Fable 5 and Mythos 5 by any foreign national, whether inside or outside the United States, including foreign national Anthropic employees. Because of the compliance burden, Anthropic said the practical effect was that it had to disable both models for all customers. Other Claude models were not affected. So why did the government act? Anthropic says the directive did not provide detailed written technical evidence. The company says its understanding is that the concern involved a method for bypassing or jailbreaking Fable 5. According to Anthropic, the demonstration involved identifying a small number of previously known, minor software vulnerabilities. Anthropic says those vulnerabilities were relatively simple and that other publicly available models could also find them without the same bypass. Anthropic's argument is not that jailbreaks are impossible. In fact, the company says perfect jailbreak resistance is probably not realistic for any model provider today. Its argument is that this appeared to be narrow, not universal, and not enough to justify recalling a commercial model. Media reports add another layer. The Verge, citing the Wall Street Journal, reported that Amazon security research and conversations between Amazon CEO Andy Jassy and U.S. officials may have contributed to the directive. TechCrunch and the Hacker News also covered the same core dispute. But be careful. Anthropic's official statement does not say Amazon caused the shutdown. The safest wording is that Amazon research reportedly may have played a role. The impact is bigger than one model. For developers, this is a warning that frontier models are not just software dependencies, they are policy dependencies. If you build your product around one advanced model, access can change overnight because of regulation, geography, nationality, or cloud compliance. For AI users, it shows that the best model may not always be available to everyone. Model access can depend on safety policy, data retention rules, and government decisions. For cybersecurity teams, the debate is complicated. Some experts argue that restricting powerful models can hurt defenders more than attackers because defenders need advanced tools to find and fix flaws quickly. Governments, meanwhile, worry that the same tools can scale offensive capability. For the AI market, Claude Fable 5 may be a turning point. Until now, most people thought about AI access in terms of subscriptions, APIs, rate limits, and price. This story adds a new layer: export controls and national security review. The same way advanced chips became geopolitical, advanced AI model access may now become geopolitical too. So was Claude Fable 5 stopped because it was too powerful? That is the viral version, but it is too simple. The accurate answer is this: Claude Fable 5 was suspended after the US government issued an export control directive tied to national security concerns. Anthropic believes the concern involved a narrow jailbreak claim and says the evidence does not justify a broad shutdown. Media reports say Amazon security research may have played a role. As of June 15, 2026, Anthropic lists Fable 5 as unavailable and says it is working to restore access. The biggest takeaway is that the frontier AI race is no longer only about who has the smartest model. It is also about who gets to use it, who gets to regulate it, and what standard counts as safe enough.